All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh by Shemi Abashai, by Shimon Kakadash. Give honor to the elders and apostles that were well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. That is just a quick lesson on Luke chapter 8, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "And it came to pass afterward that he went throughout every city and village, preaching and shewing the glad tidings of the kingdom of the Most High, and the 12 were with him." And it's talking about Yahweh. And certain woman which had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities, Mary, called Magdalene, out of whom went 7 devils, and Joanna, the wife of Chuza, Herod's steward, and Susanna, and many others which ministered unto him of their substance, which was their goods. We look up that word minister, just ministered up to him of their goods. They weren't actually teaching like the so-called women are doing. I mean, so-called women. It's like the women are calling themselves what, evangelists nowadays. They weren't teaching back then, you know. So verse 4, it says, "And when much people were called together and were come to him out of every city, he spake by a parable. A sower went out to sow his seed, and as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and it was trodden down, and the fowls of the air devoured it. And some fell upon a rock, and as soon as it was sprung up, it withered away because it lacked moisture." Now it's gonna break down what it's speaking on as we get closer to towards the bottom. Um, Verse 7, "And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up with it and choked it. And others fell on good ground, and sprang up and bare fruit an hundredfold. And when he had said these things, he cried, He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And his disciples asked him, saying, What might this parable be? And he said, Unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High, but to others in parables, that seeing they might not see, and hearing they might not understand." Right, man. So the prophets are going. You see, the apostles, uh, which were being called disciples before they were called apostles, because apostles meant to be sent forth. They were given the mysteries and the truth of what Yahweh Shah was talking about. But everybody, that's why it says, for he that hath an ear, let him hear. For everybody else, it wasn't meant for them. Amos chapter 3, verse 7, "Surely the Most High will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets." So that's who the mysteries are for, man. The servants, the prophets. All right, verse 9 again. It says, "And the disciples asked him, saying, What might this parable be? And he said unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High, but to others in parables, that seeing they might not see, and hearing they might not understand." Right. So they were chosen. That's why the scriptures say to mine elect, because the Lord was only giving certain people the truth behind the mysteries. You know. Verse 11, it says, "Now the parable is this: the seed is the word of the Most High." Right. So Yahweh Shai was sowing the word into them. He was teaching them. "Those by the wayside are they that hear, then cometh the devil and taketh away the word out of their hearts." Heart is a Hebrew word, lab, which means the mind. The devil is a deceiver. The devil can come in many forms. From you when you out there listening to the word, or if you even at home and you listening to the video, somebody can easily call you or come out of nowhere and distract you. And then instead of you getting understanding and being taught and waking up to the truth, they didn't took the word, came and blocked the word from you, and you never go back to it. It says, "Lest they should believe and be saved." Slovakia. It says, verse 13, they on the rock are they which, when they hear, receive the word with joy, and these have not no root. So people receive this word with joy means when you hear that you're a Hebrew Israelite and not an African American, that's joy unto people, man. And then knowing that the kingdom of heaven is for us, the other nations are heathens, the spiritual powers, we can have multiple women, stuff of that nature is joy unto the hearers, man. Because in this society, America is from the Latin Amerigo, which means bitter, and we are in a place that is extremely bitter unto us, man. Because this place is being ran wickedly. Verse 13 again, it says, they on the rock are they which, when they hear, receive the word with joy, and these have no root, which for a while believe, and in time of temptation fall away. Right. So they believe the word, but then when the temptation come, when they start to get tried and tested behind their belief, if they really believe in being the Israelite and walking the Israelite way, because this is a path. It's a path. This is a nationality. It's a way of life. It's not something that's a trend. It isn't nothing false about what the mysteries that's given to you. It's all the truth, man. And in this society, you've been taught wickedness. So time of temptation, um, an example, what smoking weed. Friends come try to get you to smoke some weed and whatnot, and the scripture says you ain't supposed to be smoking. Then you end up smoking weed, man, and you continue smoking, and then you start selling, and then you fall away, because Jake and wax in their wickedness, man. They don't just stop at smoking weed, then they just start selling weed, man. You know, um, that's just one small example amongst many. Verse 14, it says, and that which fell among thorns are they which, when they go forth, have heard, go forth, and are choked with the cares and the riches and the pleasures of this life. Right. So they fall true because of some money or wanting to be in this society still, man. You can't be lukewarm. You can't be 1 foot in, can't be 1 foot out, man. In this truth. And bring no fruit to perfection. But that on the good ground are they which in an honest and good heart, an honest and good mind, having heard the word, keep it and believe, fucking devil, and bring forth fruit with patience. Right, man. So they bring forth fruit. To bring forth fruit means to wake other brothers up with the knowledge, man. And eventually, especially if you the first one that came in, or the elder, or the so-called camp, or I'm sorry, or the camp head, you are the watchman of them brothers, man. The elder, the head of them brothers, so to speak, man. And you have to train them up and teach them the right way to get them back disciplined, because Yahweh Shai is on his way back, and he expects nothing less, than those with faith and righteousness and discipline, man. No man, when he has lighted a candle, hold on, give me 1 second. This is Romans chapter 10, verse 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? Right, because Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is new. Those names are new to the society, man. You know, it's new to these people and the hearers. And how shall they hear without a preacher? Right, so you have to be taught and told that's the truth in the name of the Lord by a man who has the truth, man. You know. And how shall they preach except they be sent? Right, and that man has to be sent. As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace. Because what we're doing, when you teach the truth to somebody, you're preaching the gospel of peace. You are making peace between them and the Lord, man. Because the Lord, when He's done with this place, and He lets all hell break loose, those who not of His, those who not of His chosen, His elect, they're going to be put to death by some type of some way, some form, some fashion, man. It says, and bring glad tidings of good things. But, okay, yeah. So that's the lot of the man that teaches this word, man. He brings forth more fruit. He brings forth more brethren, you know. Verse 16, no man, when he hath lighted a candle, covereth it with a vessel or putteth it under a bed. Right, when you light a candle, you set that to where, it gives light to the house, you know. But setteth it on a candlestick, that they which enter in may see the light. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Right, so all that's speaking on is, when you set that candle up, you want everybody to see that candle. Meaning, when you get the understanding and the truth, the knowledge, the mysteries from the Lord, you're supposed to teach it, and everybody's supposed to see you. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna let that precept blow. It says, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid. Nope, I'm gonna start at verse 16 again. Slack it. Verse 16. No man, when he hath lighted a candle, covereth it with a vessel, or putteth it under a bed, but setteth it on a candlestick, that they which enter in may see the light. Right. So, you know, the scriptures say that us with the truth are the ones who are the light, and we give the people understanding of the scriptures, man. And we don't hide what we know. We go out and we teach it, because when somebody walks in the house, they see that candle lighting up the place, especially if it's like a what do you call it? Blackout. Verse 17, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Right, so all the secrets that the Lord give us from us doing our studies, from watching the news and breaking down, reading these scriptures, it says study to show thyself approved. Whatever the Lord reveals to us, we teach it to the people, man. We don't hold nothing back, man. We teach it skillfully to the people, and don't hold anything back, man. And it be through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man, because that's the Lord that's speaking through us, through us. Verse 18: Take heed therefore how ye hear, and whosoever hath it, to him shall be given, and whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken even that which he seemeth to have. Right, so take heed how you hear, because there's many false prophets, many false teachers from whatever religion you might be in, or even false Israelite brethren that's teaching lies. In particular, IUIC, ISUPK, so on and so forth, man. Those like the two main groups now. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given. Right, and the more you stick with this truth and study and get the understanding, the more talents the Lord gonna give you, man. The more your ministry grows, so to speak, man. You know, it says, and whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken even that which he seemeth to have. Right, you have guys that come in the truth and they get the knowledge and they go out there and teach it, and then they start selling it, making merchandise of the people, and then they start to switch the doctrine up. Saying white people can be saved, and then they just wax worse and worse. They get worse, man. They start then the name leaves. Like bits and pieces of the truth that they have start to leave them. So they'll change the name. First, they'll be saying Yahweh Shem Shai at one point in time. Then they'll change the name. Then they'll be saying, not to sell the truth. And then they start selling the truth, monetizing all the videos and everything, man. What they had in the beginning, it eventually gets taken away from them. Then came to him his mother and his brethren, and could not come at him for the press. And it was told him by certain which said, Thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to see thee. And he answered and said unto them, My mother and my brethren are these, which hear the word of the Most High and do it. Right. So that's how Rashad is saying, like, look, man, only people that I'm related to, or my mother and my brethren, are those that's doing this work, man. And he said that about his mother and his brethren, man. Those that are doing this work is Hawashai's mother and brethren, man. Those who he messed with, those who he deal with, man. And that's why, in the beginning of Luke, it gave you an example of the type of people that you're gonna run into, and not to deal with them, man. It says, now you might run across your mother and your brethren during your daily life and whatnot, and you always keep it cordial. Scripture say, "Be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove." But with everything that they believe in, when it comes to when they try to come up against the truth and try to have you do that, that's why I gave them examples. You're not to do it, you know, like celebrating birthdays, Friday sundown, Saturday sundowns, Sabbath, you know. That's when your studying come in, so you can really understand the truth, and then the Lord open your mind. And this is a excellent. This is an excellent chapter, man. But with that being said, hold on, so I want to bring in this one more precept. My phone ain't loading it. All right, here goes Satan. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 30. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity, meaning all the hell that we catch in this society, from women to dealing with Esau and his wickedness, unjust laws, the temptation that we go through, and the water of affliction, Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore. Right, man. So though we go through all of that, man, all the hell and whatnot that we go through, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers, right? We up in the forefront. We are not in no corners. We're not hiding. We're not in any churches. You know, everybody see us, man. We out there doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. That's why he said the light uh uh, uh gets you don't hide the truth. Basically, that's what that was saying. You don't hide the truth, man. That light, everybody get to see that light. Hence the reason why we put these videos up on the internet the way we do it, and out there on them highways and byways, man. Debating our cause, and revealing these secrets, man. But with that being said, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.